Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to my table if you are a returning subscriber, and hello if you are new here. This is Toni Summers Tarot. I am Toni Summers, and this is a message to you from your ancestors. But before we begin, let's go ahead and create a sacred container where we welcome our higher selves, as well as calling upon Christed consciousness to please join us at the table. We command our sovereignty in this time, dimension, place, and space, and we disinvite and we disallow all beings, energies, and entities of less than Christed consciousness. And now we're going to set our intentions by calling forth in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We welcome to the table and we invite to please join us now our angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, guardians of the four corners, Mother of the earth, Father of the sky, sacred ones. We call upon you all. We welcome you here now. We ask you, please be present with us and help us to understand and to interpret these messages to the best of our knowledge as we receive them. Thank you. Okay, so welcome back, everybody. Like I said, my name is Toni. This is a message from your ancestors. I'm so grateful that you are here. Thank you for being here with me. Before we begin, let me show you the decks we are going to use today. We're going to use the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot, Talking to Heaven Oracle deck, and the Archangel Fire Oracle. So the way this works is a pick a card. You are going to tap into your own intuition. I'm going to show you the objects that I have picked for each deck, and you're going to just choose your intuition. You may choose just already. You already may know deck 1, 2, or 3. If you do, drop on down to the link in the description and comments and just drop on into your message. Or maybe you need to see the pictures. Maybe you need to pause and kind of just feel about it, think about it. Whatever it takes, connect to your own intuition, because that's how this works. I get messages sometimes on here that say, that meant absolutely nothing to me. And I'm like, sorry, because that's not me, baby. That's you. Use your intuition. I'm just the messenger. You have to be the one who learns how to decipher the message, okay? So we've got 3 beautiful piles. I've already pre-shuffled, and all you got to do is pick which one is the message from you from your ancestors. All of these are things that I have on my own ancestors altar that I actually grew from my own garden. I grew these myself, so I'm very proud to have these on my ancestors altar. So let's take a look at them, okay? So for pile 1, we have an itty bitty baby pumpkin. For pile 2, we have some marigolds. And pile 3, we have some dried rosemary. So we're going to tap into our intuition, drop down into the comments or in the description, find the pile that means that works for you. And also, it could be that you are pulled more than one pile. If you're like, oh, 1 and 2 or 1 and 3, whatever, or all 3, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. That just means that you have more than one ancestor who is trying to give you more than one message. Follow it. Follow your intuition, okay? And before you go, please be sure to give me a like, comment, share, subscribe, share this with somebody who might enjoy it, okay? All right, y'all. Just real quick, pumpkin pile 1, pile 2, the marigolds, pile 3, the dried rosemary. I'll see you down below. So welcome back to the table, pile 1. If you chose, almost threw it at you. If you chose this little baby pumpkin, let's see what is in store for you. What ancestor, my mouth is just not working suddenly. What ancestor is here with you? I am so excited. We got 2, there's another major archangel that's going to show up here, but you got the first one, Archangel Gabriel. So let me explain this. What this means is your ancestor. It doesn't mean that they were Archangel Gabriel, that this is how they represent themselves, how they see themselves. So first of all, your ancestor literally could have been named Gabriel or Gabe, okay? The thing about Archangel Gabriel is that Archangel Gabriel is androgynous, can be male or female, okay? So this angel, literally, your ancestor is represented, it could be male or female. So this one's not really kind of, oh, this is a masculine or a feminine. Nope, it could be either one. So this could be any of your ancestors coming in, okay? And Archangel Gabriel is known as God's messenger. And so Gabriel brings hope in times of hardship, accompanies new beginnings, and guides us through the veil of illusion. Okay. So the thing is this is somebody who probably when you felt like a failure, when you felt like things weren't going right, this specific ancestor is somebody that you would turn to, would really lift you up, really lift your spirits, really cared for you, really, just gave you hope and showed you that, hey, you're just human. You're going to get through this. Okay. So this is somebody who really spoke of, God's hope in the sense that don't lose hope. Okay. I even kind of get the picture. I don't know if you can see it right there. It says hope. Don't lose hope. That was the message that they probably shared a lot. Okay. So the question now is 3 cards to give you a message, and they are very, very loud. Actually, let me go back really fast because there's something Gabriel says in the book that I should have said before we get to this next part. It says, Gabriel is here in times of hardship, accompanies new beginnings, and guides us through the veil of illusion. So hardship and new beginnings, and that's kind of an important point to make here, because the message that he's here to share, your ancestor, he or she, is we have the Hermit, there's Virgo showing up, the Knight of Fire, the Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Magician Aries in reverse. And so basically they're saying it looks like you have had a hard time manifesting or seeing the dreams, your plans come to fruition. It feels like you're just kind of a little bit out of your power. You're feeling disempowered. It feels like every time you move towards a goal, you move towards a dream, it just sort of doesn't really add up. It feels like every time you get really close to it, it doesn't really add up. And so, or it doesn't really come to fruition. And so, it's just like, on the carousel, I'm seeing that, on a carousel with the golden rings, and you're reaching for the golden ring and you're just missing it. Each time you go around and you just miss it, right? So we have the Hermit. And so because of this, it feels like you've been having a hard time, maybe not quite manifesting or getting in alignment and being able to get what you want. And it seems like dreams aren't really coming true the way you would like them to. Maybe you kind of pulled into yourself. And so it feels like your ancestor is acknowledging that you've been working very hard and it hasn't really paid off the way you would like it. And so you're kind of pulling into yourself. Now, this can also be that you're putting a wall around yourself and you're keeping others out, okay? But part of this is also maybe that you're going within yourself trying to figure out what is it that you need to change? What is it, the cycles and patterns that you need to end? I'm sorry if you can hear my dog fussing at me. She wants me to pick up her blanket so she can go lay down. But what patterns, cycles, and habits do you have that are triggering your core wounds, maybe, that is causing you to push away the success? Hang on just 1 second. All right, I had to put the princess under her blanket. So your ancestor wants to remind you that, there are going to be times in life when we're not going to succeed, when we're not going to manifest what we want. We're not in alignment with that vibration, in other words. But there comes with some people the territory of beginning to believe that they're a failure, that they're a victim, that they are not capable of succeeding, of winning, that bad things always happen to me. Well, here's the thing. When you have a victim mentality, the reason why bad things always happen to you is because of the law of correspondence. What you put out is what you're attracting back to you. So you believe bad things are going to happen to you. Guess what's going to happen? Bad things. You attract people and situations and events that keep you the victim, okay? And that's what they're trying to say. It's one thing to have had good run of bad luck, some injustice happen to you, some kind of unfairness happen to you, maybe not be in your power, not be able to manifest what you want. But it's another thing to stay there and stay in that mentality. And so they're saying, hey, it's fine to heal, it's fine to figure it out, but learn the lessons. Don't build the walls, and don't keep pushing people away, and don't keep making it so that you do stay the victim, okay? So why are they here? Why did your ancestor choose right now to come visit you? Because they are acknowledging that you are feeling very overwhelmed, that you are very imbalanced, that you are carrying a very, 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 very heavy load, and they want you to put it down. You're probably one of those people when somebody asks you how you're doing, oh, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. But the thing about fine is, you've heard of those 4-letter words, right? I'm fine. Okay, cool. Well, fine is a 4-letter word that goes right up there with F-U-C-K, right? Like, it's right there. And that's because fine does not really mean what we think it means. As well as I do, when you tell people, oh, I'm fine, it's fine, I can handle this, it's no problem, I'm fine. No, you're not. If you were fine, if you were actually genuinely fine, you probably wouldn't say you were fine. You'd probably say, oh, I'm doing great. Things are going well. Everything's going great. No, you're fine. You're just trying to hide the fact that you're just barely coping, okay? And that you're sinking and that you're feeling overwhelmed and stressed and imbalanced. And so they're telling you it's time to put something down, because the thing is that you're either carrying this victim templating so far that you actually are attracting to you situations to take away your power, people to take away your power, people to keep you where they're dominating you, and you're not able to be in your own truth and your own power. Or alternatively, you've just had a few strikeouts, a few times when things didn't work out, and now you've convinced yourself that, oh, this is just where you are now. It's just, things are going to go that way. And they're like, no. None of that is true. None of that is true. 10, the number 10, 1 and 0. 10 is about the end of the cycle, the beginning of something new, but this is about you, 1, standing in your power, and 0 is what I like to call the God spark. That's the number of God, of unlimited potential and creative and raw power to create a world, a life that you want. You can choose to stay the victim, or you can choose to take back your power, and that's what your loved one is telling you. The choice is yours. Where are you? Where do you want to be? Okay. All right. So direct message to you from your loved one, and you actually got 2 pile 1. I love this for you. I love it when they want to give extra messages. The first one says, if I had only known then what I know now, I would have lived differently. While living on the earth, if I had realized just how creative and powerful my thoughts and their effect are on another person, I would have been so much more aware of what I put out. Of course, I have regrets, but now I also realize that these were merely opportunities to grow. We never stop learning here on earth. My deepest wish is that from my words, you learn to treat another person as you would yourself. Let go of the old earthly patterns of judgment and fear, and make an effort to bring love to everything and everyone who walks upon your path. That way, when you come here to where they are, and to the other side of the veil, when you come here, you will have no room for regrets, I promise. And so what they're saying is, it is time for you to understand that everything in life is just a cumulative lesson you're learning. You're just learning upon lesson upon lesson upon lesson upon lesson. You never stop learning here on this earth. So you should have no regrets, because everything is it's just a lesson you're learning, and don't be regretful of that. Okay. And so as you learn, you're learning how to treat others as you wish to be treated yourself. Okay. And how to reflect that love that you have for others and to receive it back. Okay. So they're saying, and very specifically, not just others, but love yourself. Don't give away your power so much by saying, well, I guess that's just the way it is. I guess I suck. I suck. I'm not good. And life sucks. And everything bad happens to me. Well, yeah, because that's what you believe. Of course, that's why everything bad happens to you. Of course, you're the victim because you believe you are. Or you can choose to change that philosophy. You can choose to change your destiny. Okay. And then the next card is there is no time where I am. There is only time is only on of the earth. Okay, I can't talk all of a sudden. Time is only on the earth. I love the rainbow showing up, because if you haven't caught, rainbow is my favorite color. I have rainbows all over my room. You actually can't see them all, but there's one here. There's one here on the pillow. There's one right there. Those are the clouds with a rainbow above it. And then there's actually one right there on my door. I love it. I used to live on an island where I could see rainbows every day, and I miss them. So I just surround my life with rainbows. There is no time where I am. Time is only on the earth. Life is short, and it's true. And it's even shorter from my heavenly vantage point, where the entire human lifespan seems to pass much more quickly than the blink of an eye. So I am happy to be with you for the rest of your life, because I love you, and because time is in abundance here. We don't measure time as you do, because time is a figment of the physical world. So, the 3D world, they're up in their 5D world, where there is no such thing as time. That's just a 3D reality. On earth, it is used to compare the past, the present, and the future. Where I am now, only the present exists for all eternity. And my love and care for you is also timeless and eternal. Here's the thing about it. That is true where they are. Time is eternal. There is no past, present, and future. It's just where they are right now. But that is actually true for you as well, okay? Time is the biggest lie anybody ever told you in your whole life, is that time exists. Time is a self-man-made construct to help us stay organized, okay, to help us define when things happen and how long that's been. That's all it is. It's just a marker to help us define when periods happen, okay? Time does not exist. It's a lie. It's an illusion. And if you believe time is true, then go ahead and try this experiment for me. Right now, jump back in time 1 second. I bet you didn't do it. Now, even better, jump ahead 1 second. You could only get to the next second by the next second. You can't just jump ahead and skip where you are right now. Right now is all you got. That's it. You are living now. When we spend all the time thinking about the past, that's depression. And when we spend all of our time worrying about the future and living for the future, that causes anxiety. The only way we avoid that is by being here now. And that's what they're saying. You're feeling very stressed. You're feeling like you've lost your power, and you're kind of pulling into yourself right now, trying to figure this out. You're going through this journey of self-discovery to get back your power, and that's beautiful. They're saying don't give up. Just because you fell off the bike one time doesn't mean you shouldn't get back on and try riding again, okay? So understand that you should love yourself as much as they love you, your ancestor, and that they are here with you all the time. But that time is just the illusion. You are not guaranteed tomorrow. You are literally not even guaranteed another minute from now. You're not. Live in the here and the now. Don't wait for tomorrow. And who cares about what happened yesterday? You can't change it. So what? It happened. Be okay with that. Make peace with that. Because if you don't, you're going to drive yourself crazy. And that's what your ancestors are saying. Let go of what you can no longer change and be okay with where you're at. That's how you get to where you want to go. I don't think I said that right, but I think you knew what I meant. That's how you get to where you want to go, okay? And the very last card, and again, 2 cards for you, a double message. What you should take away from this reading. It is time to let go of the things that are holding you back. It is no longer okay to be just fine. It's time to release the past. It's time to quit thinking about the future and be right here, right now. And what are you doing with your life right now? Are you focusing on what you are capable of creating? Are you focusing on feeling good as you can? As good as you can. I did not say feel good. I didn't say feel great. I didn't say feel exuberant and exultant. No, I didn't say any of those things. What I said is feel as good as you can right now. Just choose that much. So like, let's say you're down here and you're in self-loathing and self-hatred. It's about as low as you can go, okay? So from here, from self-loathing and self-hatred, do you know how you feel better than that? Because you ain't going to get up here to feel in self-love when you're in self-hatred. No, you're not. But you can move from self-loathing and self-hatred to rage. Ah, life sucks. Ah. You know what? That is feeling better than that lower vibration of self-loathing. So now we're in rage. You don't want to stay there too long, but at least it's a higher vibration. And it is. Rage is. So from rage, maybe it's revenge, or maybe it's just anger is the next one. So you get yourself out of rage, and we shift from rage, and we move up to the how feeling better than that. And how do we feel better? Maybe you're lucky. Maybe you can go from feeling rage to just getting it all out, and that's cathartic for you and great. So maybe you can go from rage to feeling, okay, I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling kind of neutral, not up or down, but neutral and okay. And from okay, we can shift and we can shift and we can shift. The point is to feel as good as you can, as often as you can. And that is all they're asking, because they're saying you've been taking on too much and you've been giving away your power, and you've been believing lies about yourself that are attracting evidence to prove the lies to you, and none of that is true. Okay? They're saying you're the only thing that's getting in your own way, and the only thing keeping you from receiving what you want is yourself. So how are you willing to let go of what no longer serves you, and and allow things to end? And how deeply are you willing to recover? Because you can only go as high as you went low. So remember that. You've gone this low. So now you're going to go just as equally high. But you can recover and push yourself past that and go further if you want to. You can. And now that you've gone further, you understand more, because you've been so low. Being high is going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to feel like, oh, I don't know how this feels. But they're saying, don't be afraid of that. The only thing holding yourself back is you. It's time to let go of those fears. Let go of those excuses. Let go of those self-limiting ceilings, and get out of your own way and allow yourself to end the things that don't work and heal, okay? seek your own freedom and start. Now is the time to look at where you want to go and see how far you've come. First of all, note the progress you've made, because I promise you, if you look back a year or two from now ago, you have come far from then. You have. Note your progress and set your sights on where you go. Just because you fell off the bike once does not mean you should not get back up on it and start pedaling, okay? All right, pile one, this was a lot. I hope that you got a lot out of it. Love you so much. Y'all, please, if you enjoyed this, it means the world to me if you give me a like, a share with somebody who might enjoy this. Leave me a comment. It helps my channel so much. And y'all come on back. I hope I get to see you again. Take care of yourself, pile one. Bye. Welcome back, pile two. I'm so glad that you were here with me. If you chose my little marigolds, I have, an insane amount of marigolds in my yard. I love them. They're one of my favorite plants because they keep the mosquitoes away. If you chose the marigolds, let's see which ancestor is showing up for you today. So we have chosen Archangel Zuriel. Now, so let me explain how to tell which of these, which ancestor of yours this is. First of all, Archangel Zuriel is a feminine archangel, so this is more than likely a female, so a mom, a grandmother, a sister, cousin, best friend, but a female or feminine energy. It could be a male person who had very strong feminine qualities, very intuitive, something like that, like very, very strong feminine qualities, but more than likely this was a female ancestor, okay? Archangel Zuriel is the angel of diplomacy and fair play, okay? It says that she governs rotation of the heavenly bodies, keeping Mother Earth in sync with our solar system and our universe. That is very, very cool. That's what you see right here. Zuriel stands for harmony and peace. As the celestial rock, she helps keep you rooted to the spot when you need to stand for what is right. She is a formidable ally to have when you are facing a conflict, especially when it comes to facing injustice coming from around you, from the opposition, as she literally cannot be budged. Okay, so this was somebody who could have been very stubborn. Okay, she was somebody who did not like injustice, and she stood up to bullies, probably. But it says she cannot be budged, so I'm saying that this is somebody who's probably very stubborn, could have been even in like a Taurus energy with the planets, could have been an Aquarius energy here, okay? Especially with the injustice, a Libra energy. So I'm definitely picking up a Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, the female energy here. Zuriel acts as your inner backstop, preventing you from backing down in the face of unfairness. So this is also the angel of vitality and fertility. So like I said, this could have been a mother with fertility, okay? And let's see. And also she's here to help you reveal when you're acting foolishly. So that definitely comes like a mother energy. So a feminine energy, mother, grandmother, aunt, cousin, best friend, wife, but a feminine energy, and just the same as who this ancestor is that's coming through. And I should have realized earlier I was naming people who were not ancestors. I do include spouses, even though they are not our blood ancestors. They are our family that we choose. So I do include spouses as that, okay? So what message to you from your ancestor? We have card number 14, balance. This is actually Temperance, Sagittarius showing up. So this person could have been a Sagittarius. Page of Air, Page of Swords in reverse, and the Six of Fire. So it feels like you are very out of balance recently. Now, this card speaks very specifically of a couple things. It could be that you are having issues with addiction, whether it's drugs, alcohol, pornography, too much internet, too much anything, sugar, going to the gym too much. Oh, wow. Literally, my ancestor ear is ringing. This is my ancestor ear right here when it rings really high and loud on my left ear. That's my ancestors. They're like, yep, that's what this is. For some of you, not all of you who are watching, but this is specifically speaking to an addiction, which has got you out of imbalance, okay? For the others of you, it just could be that you are choosing the path of resistance right now. And how do you know you're in the path of resistance? Because you're trying something, you're trying to accomplish something, and you just keep hitting closed doors and resistance and roadblocks and stumbling blocks. That's how you know. Because here's the thing, when you're going in the right direction, you just flow, okay? You don't got to paddle. You can just kind of put your oars down and it just carries you in the right direction, okay? Because the flow, when you're going upstream, you're paddling upstream, that's when you're having all that resistance, okay? So for some of you, you are just kind of having an issue with self-control, okay? Now that is also about addiction. Specifically, that is addiction, but self-control doesn't always have to do with addiction. Some of you may just be eating more sugar than you should. You're not going to sleep when you know you should, you're not drinking enough water, you're not exercising, maybe you're having self-control issues regarding your behavior, you know, keeping your anger in check, really taking a pause before you react and having a response, not a reaction. You know, it's just little things like that. So they're saying that they are aware that you are feeling an imbalance, right? And because of that, they're saying that you may be having a hard time being successful with new endeavors that you've been trying. It feels like the Page of Swords to me represents kind of a new journey, a new path, new endeavor. It could be a new project. It could be anything new that you've been trying, but you've not been quite as successful as you had hoped to be. And that's because of this. This is what is the first card. This is what's getting in the way. This is the last card of success. What's getting ahead of success is you're either choosing a path that is just resistant. You're not on the path you're supposed to be. And the reason why all this resistance and blocks and limits are coming in front of you is because that's not where you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be going in a different direction, okay? Or alternatively, it could be your self-control. We need to practice better self-control. We need to really work on our temper, our behavior, our habits, our patterns, our thoughts. Or alternatively, and it could be any combination of this, by the way, addiction. Addiction is definitely an issue that could be coming up that is blocking you. But whatever that is keeping you from achieving the success. That is literally the reason why you haven't had the success on this new journey, new adventure that you're on. So why is your ancestor represented by Archangel Zerial here right now? Because they're saying it's time to be self-reflective. It is not time to start a new thing. It could be that you're thinking, well, this doesn't work, so let me try something new. Don't stop. This is not the time to start something new. They're saying this is the time to be self-reflective. Take this opportunity to go inside of you and figure out why this thing that you were trying to create wasn't as successful as you wanted it to be. Figure out where were your actions and your emotions and your feelings misaligned, and that is the reason why it wasn't successful. Because in my experience anyway in life, anytime I haven't been successful is because my actions, what I was doing, were and the path that I was choosing was going in the direction I wanted it to go, but my thoughts and my feelings were not the same vibration. I mean, I'm trying not to get too woo-woo, but hell, you're here with me with tarot, so I figured you're probably okay with the woo-woo. So my vibration was not in alignment with my actions. I was, I want this, I want to achieve, I want to win, I want to succeed. But over here, I'm doubting myself. I'm having fears. I'm having worry. I'm having doubt. I'm letting my inner saboteur come up and take me down every single chance. And y'all, let me tell you, my inner saboteur, up until recent years, really, until I've done the deep hard work, and even still, it's there. It's not like you went anywhere. But that inner saboteur would take me down, and that's the thing. That's what they're saying. Did that happen to you? Did your inner saboteur get in front of you? Did you, stop yourself from success? Did you attract, because you were worried, did you attract the very thing you were afraid of? Okay? Stop and take recognition, take inventory. That's the word I'm looking for. Take inventory of what happened. Why are you getting in your own way? How are you blocking your own success? And where are you out of balance? Because that's the biggest thing. Where are you out of balance? Are your thoughts and your words and emotions in balance with the actions you're taking? Are your beliefs and balance and alignment with your actual choices you're making? Okay? That's what they're saying. Don't start anything new. This is not the time to say, well, that didn't work. Begin again. No. Figure this out first. This is actually something you may need to be on. This might be the path you should have been on. Some of you it's not, but for some of you it is the path, and you just got to figure out why it hasn't worked. Okay? All right, direct message to you from your loved one. And boy, do I love when this message shows up. I have become one of your guides. Now pause before we go any further. Speaking of the path that you're on, they are trying to guide you either on the path that you're on, get you course corrected, or alternatively, get you on the right path. So that's why they are your guide. Okay, they're here to guide you onto the path. Now that I've had time to process and to learn from my earthly experience, I am working through my remaining life purpose by helping you with your life purpose. It is a vicarious way for me to fulfill my destiny as you fulfill your own. Please know that I'd never interfere with your free will choices. Although it's admittedly difficult at sometimes to sit on the sidelines and to watch you make choices that I, if I were asked, would advise you to make differently. As one of your spirit guides, my role is just to simply love you. All of the love that you receive from your many angels and the guides is your shield that safeguards you in the face of stress and fear. Our collective love is healing, guiding, and protective. And know that you can call upon me or any of your angels or your guides for assistance and comfort. We're always here for you. So your ancestor is here. Your ancestor, beautifully represented by Archangel Zuriel, is here to let you know they are definitely guiding you, helping. It's very interesting. I just noticed she's number 27. 27 adds up to 9, and 9 numerologically is a number of ending cycles. So where are you taking this opportunity to figure out what habits, patterns, and cycles do you have that are blocking you, that are keeping you from finding that success, especially on this new adventure, new journey, or whatever path that you're on right now? They're saying this they really want you to get go within yourself and be honest and be truthful and analytical and figure out what is the truth. How am I blocking myself? Where am I getting in my own way? Okay. And so the last card is what you should take away from this message from your ancestors is Three of Earth, the Three of Pentacles. 1, you have much more talent than you think. Do not throw in the towel. 2, recognize your talents and love them. And also recognize your faults and love them. You're never going to be able to just pull pieces of yourself apart, okay? Because we live in an attraction-based universe. You know the law of attraction? Everything is attracting. It's like attracts like, okay? It's like a little pendulum. It's swinging back and forth, but that is attracting constantly, okay? This is not an exclusionary based universe. You can't pull parts of yourself out and throw them away. It's not a thing. You're going to have to learn to integrate, okay? And so learn to work with the good. Well, let's not label it the good and bad, but the parts that are your strengths and the parts that are your weaknesses, and understand that when you can recognize your weakness and you can love it and you can see it, and now that you know it's there, ask for guidance on how to work with and around and through that, and ask for help. They want to help you. They want to collaborate with you. Your loved one says you don't have to go through this alone. I will help you and guide you in any way I can. Just ask me, okay? They also want you to recognize your talents and don't give up on yourself so soon. Don't throw in the towel just yet, okay? All right, Pal 2, it was an honor and a joy to be here with you. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to give me a like. Share this with somebody who you might enjoy this, or hell, I mean, what's stopping you? You might as well subscribe. I don't post that often, a couple times a month. Come on, you know you want to. All right, Pal 2, it was a joy to be here with you. I hope I will see you again. You take care of yourself. Bye. Welcome back, Pile 3. If you chose this nice little pile of dried rosemary from my garden, let's see which of your ancestors is here to visit you. Honestly, could be that your ancestor was named Rosemary, and that's why you picked it, which would be kind of fun, or Mary, or Rose, or they loved roses. That could be any of the reasons why you picked them, which would be a very cool reason to pick. And I just realized I said it could be that they loved roses, and then look what I saw. This is Archangel Raphael, but you see how he is surrounded by roses, so it could very much be that your ancestor really did love roses. Now, the thing is that this person more than likely was a masculine or a male ancestor, so a father, a grandfather, a husband, a brother, a cousin, an uncle, okay? I do include spouses, just so you know, because they're the family that we choose with our heart. But it was more than likely a male or a masculine relative. It could have even been a relative named Raphael or Ralph. So that could, or Rafe, okay? All those are any version of Raphael. Could have all been who it was. But Raphael is the angel of healing. His name literally means God heals. His main task is to aid us when we require physical healing. He assists healers, and therefore this could also be that this could have been a relative, a male relative of yours that was a doctor or some type of healer of some kind. And that's very interesting because I'm feeling very strongly that you may be being called to start some kind of healing journey, or even become a professional healer yourself. And that kind of shows up here in the cards. The interesting thing about Archangel Raphael is that when people are ready to pass over, Raphael offers them comfort and safety until Archangel Azrael arrives to help them with the transition. So as you're dying, as you're beginning to pass over, he's there to keep you calm and safe until Azrael helps you make the transitions. I think that's beautiful. He's the angel that you probably see, like when you hear about the angel that shows up when people have near-death experiences, that's probably who it is. It's Archangel Raphael. Although your spirit guide and things like that show too. But anyhow, so he is the angel of healing. So this is a ancestor who more than likely could have been a healer, could have been a doctor. Not necessarily. Okay, that's just for some of you. I'm just trying to help you connect with which ancestor it was. But regardless, this was a masculine energy. And for some of you, I feel like it could have been your husband because of those roses. I definitely get the energy of love with that rose. Okay, so the message for you, we have the Dreamer, which is the full Aquarius. So this person could have been an Aquarius. The Three of Fire, the Three of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. So for some of you, I get the energy that you are considering starting a new career, perhaps, or even beginning a new journey. Specifically for some of you, and this isn't all of you, you may actually begin thinking about a career in the healing arts, not just a doctor or a nurse or a therapist or a counselor, but it could be a coach, it could be a tarot reader, it could be a Reiki, it could be whatever, anything like that, just something in the healing arts. That energy is definitely coming through. But there's this energy that some of you, no, not some of you, the energy here is that you're thinking about starting something new. You are really thinking about expansion, your goals, new beginnings, and reaching out to start something new. But and like I said, I do think this is definitely about, for some of you, the intuitive arts, healing, things like that, the psychic gifts, something like that. But what they're saying is that it's wonderful and it's great that you're excited to start something new, whether it's intuitive gifts, psychic gifts, or otherwise, just something new. He sees that you are excited, that this is a very healing journey that you're going on right here with the Dreamer and the Fool. But slow your roll, okay? It's exciting that you've got all this intuitive hits. It feels like for some of you, it may be that you're starting a new job, a new career, or a new side hustle, or something new. The ancestor ear is ringing here. And you're getting all these great intuitive hits about what it should be and what it's going to look like and how you're going to do it. But the problem is that you don't have a plan, and that is why they are here, okay? Your ancestor is showing up because King of Earth, Page of Cups, Page of Water in reverse. They're saying you've got to have a solid plan. Hold on there, okay? They said that we know that you are, raring and ready to go, but there's just this little matter of having a plan that needs to be addressed. The only way that you're going to be able to be successful in this is to have a plan. Otherwise, you're not going to be, because there's going to be little things that are going to pop up from time to time that you don't see coming. And the only way that you're going to be able to handle that, it's great that you're getting all the signs from the universe telling you this is it. This is a great idea. Go for it. Great. Wonderful. Follow those intuitive hits. Trust the messages that you're getting, but also know that businesses fail because they don't have a plan. Make sure that you have a plan for when those little unexpected things come up, okay? You don't want to be caught unaware. So trust your intuition, but also have a backup plan, okay? So, message to you from your loved one. Uh-oh, hang on, I passed it. Well, where did it go? Usually I do this before the reading, and I forgot to this time. Oh, here it is. There we go. Here it is. Message to you from your loved one. I watch over you every day. Believe me when I tell you that I hear every one of your thoughts, and I know all of your life's desires, goals, and accomplishments. We have such a strong soul connection that part of my desire here is to watch over you there. Even though I can't take your test for you or interfere with your free will, I am sharing space, and I'm always influencing you to do the best that I know that you can do. I help bring help. And that's one thing I want you to hear. This is, Raphael is the uh, angel of healing, but it's also the angel of help. He helps heal you, okay? So your loved one is here to help you, okay? I help bring into your life those important learning opportunities that your soul needs in order to grow. Think of me as your guardian angel. We share a life together. I am the light that goes before you, holds your hand, and shows you the way. So don't be surprised if a thought about me suddenly comes into your mind, seemingly at random. That is me standing next to you, letting you know that I am still here with you. So your loved one is very much here with you, watching over you, and helping you as you move into this new space, this new journey that you're about to take, helping you make a more solid plan so that you can handle. The thing is, I don't know if you caught what they said, but your ancestor very specifically said, I help bring into your life those important learning opportunities that send your soul needs in order to grow. So remember, sometimes important learning opportunities feel kind of uncomfortable, but that helps our soul grow. Sometimes we need to shine light into that shadow and crack it wide open so that we can see all the stuff that is hidden, and that we can shine the light on it and bring it out into the light and get rid of it and heal ourselves. Okay, and so they are helping bring soul lessons and helping you heal yourself also. But the biggest lesson is that there's going to be things that you don't see coming. So be prepared to have a plan, be ready, but don't give up on your dreams. They are so excited to see you step into this new field and really, trust your intuitive hits that are following, or that are guiding you, is what I'm trying to say. And the very last card for you is what you should take away from your meeting with your loved one. The Knight of Earth, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And so it says that most importantly, before you begin this journey, become organized, be responsible so that you can support this journey. Think through your plans, make notes, ask for the counsel of others who have, maybe done this kind of thing before you, and get a mentor. That's a good one. Get a mentor. They're here to give you guidance, yes, but you need a guide, a person down here on this earth who has been there, done that, who can help guide you. And once you have it all planned, then you can roll up your sleeves and get to work, okay? And so this card is just kind of, it's just kind of a reminder to you that your loved one, your ancestor, and your guardian angels are standing by, waiting to help you, okay? But you're not going to be able to be successful if you don't have a plan. That's the biggest thing, is that without a plan, it's just, a dream without a plan is just a wish, okay? And that's really the message here for you. You can be healed, you can be successful. Just make sure you know the direction you're going, okay? All right, pile 3, this was a joy. I am so grateful for you to be here. If you got this far with me, please be sure to give me a like, share this with somebody who might enjoy it, leave me a comment. It really, really helps my channel, or even subscribe. I can't tell you how much it means to me that you love me enough that you want to see me more than once. So come on back. I hope I get to see you again. And I forgot to tell everybody else, but if you're looking for private reading, the link is down below to my store, Toni Summers Tarot. I've got all sorts of tarot readings there, including messages from your loved ones that we can do recorded or in person live, whatever you prefer. All right, so let me know. I hope I get to see you again. Come back and see me. Until I see you again next time. Bye, pile 3.